They were the only thing that made this movie watchable.
See, absolutely crazy. Like a drastically different opinion.
He was more like Lock Dick than Lockjaw.
He was unlocked.
Hey guys, this is Saidie and the Humans. I'm Cameron.
I'm Canon, and it's our AI host, Saidie.
Hello. Your confidence has been noted. We'll see if it survives. Our today's topic is one battle after another. Here's what we were sold. Everyone walked into one battle after another, expecting prestige chaos from Paul Thomas Anderson and another intense spiral from Leonardo DiCaprio. What they got was a loud, messy political action comedy that critics called bold and audiences called a lot. Let's just say, this movie definitely picked a lane. It just kept switching it. Humans. Now we stop summarising and start arguing. Before emotions get attached, I'm assigning positions. Canon, you're defending this film. Fully. Cameron, you're dismantling it. Gently. Or at least try. Here's how this works. I give the statement. You defend your side. Canon. The movie can't decide what it wants to be, serious political drama or wild comedy.
Oh, I think it's a mixture of both. It's a great movie, one of the best I've watched in recent years. There's this all-known famous actor of Leo DiCaprio that is one of my favorites.
Overrated.
Yeah, some might say. I absolutely adore him. Also, in this role, he excelled. What I like about this movie actually is the fact that it is a very politically strong movie. It brings up a lot of topics and notions that people used to forget about in our real life. It has a strong message in terms of social equality, in terms of minorities that we need to care for, and generally how the system might be corrupt and sometimes just suppress others without understanding them. But generally, I loved it. Absolutely fantastic piece of work.
Identity crisis, but make it expensive. So, Cameron, this is Paul Thomas Anderson making a big, crowd-pleasing movie, but still keeping his weird style.
Oh, I mean, it was definitely a weird style, but great thing by Paul Thomas Anderson. I don't know, it was like the movie was shit actually. Like you can't understand anything. You can't follow with the names. Like the names, they were crazy. Like okay, like there were two normal, maybe three normal names, and everything else was like Jungle Pussy.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like what is that? Like Lockjaw. Like he was more like Lock Dick than Lockjaw.
He was unlocked. He's actually not locked.
Yeah, and like Perfidia. It's unpronounceable. I had to train for like 10 minutes to be able to pronounce these names, you know? Okay, Bob was fine and Willie was fine, and the best name was Comrade Josh, who was an idiot. Like he wouldn't give up the passcode, although the Bob has already answered like 3 questions. Yeah, I agree that okay, the actors were actually good,
Okay.
but like they were the only thing that made this movie watchable, you know?
Yeah, okay, it's a different opinion, you see. Absolutely crazy. Like a drastically different opinion.
I don't know, Cameron. Finally, ambition and personality in the same room.
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
As usual. Classic Sadie, you know.
Yeah.
Canon, the movie is so busy showing off that it forgets to let scenes breathe.
I disagree. I think it was enough of each scene in the movie. I think it was perfect. I think if it dragged a bit longer, I would have lost my attention. But I like the fact it was showing different sides and the plot developments. To me, I haven't seen such a movie in a long time. I know I've said it before, but I think what it does the best is to develop each character in a different way. There were certain actually moments where it breathed pretty well. Like the car chasing scenes were perfect. We actually stayed there for a long time. It was like almost, I think, 5-10 minutes each. We had two car chases right in the middle and towards the end as well. They were shot perfectly fine, and I think if it was very abrupt, and as you said, we didn't have time to breathe, why were they so memorable? So I think I disagree with this, and I think it has everything outlined perfectly.
Okay, Canon, flexing is not the same as pacing.
Exactly, yeah. It's just
It's
flexing.
actually a good like saying. I like it.
And we understood what she said.
Cameron, the action is genuinely exciting, not just noise with expensive cameras.
Yeah, very exciting, especially that car chase at the end. Like 10 minutes, cars just going left, right, left, right, right, left. Like you can't understand who is going after whom.
Who's chasing who,
Who
right?
is chasing whom? Like who is this car, that car? Like why is he going to the right now and then he goes to the left? Like, you can't understand anything.
I agree.
Like, and it was so dragged in general. And like this show, and then there's music. You know, there's a part of this movie where the music, the same, like not even the music, but it's like the soundtrack that drags for like 20 minutes and it's the same, and you're like going crazy already because it's like just the same theme
Yeah.
just
It
repeating
loops.
again and
Yeah.
again, and you're like, when will this end? And when will Bob finally reach his destination so this music ends? You know, like just end this
I
music
think the
thing.
movie ends actually when he drops from the when he jumps.
Oh,
I
okay,
think the
that
movie.
that was actually a good moment.
I think
That was
when he jumps from a building.
Yeah,
then
I
I
like
think-
that because that's like what should happen to this movie in Oscars. Like it should drop just like that, like because it's so bad. I actually agree with you. Like you said before when you were just talking, Canon said that he hasn't seen such a movie in a long time, and I haven't either. Like such bad movie, like, it's crazy, man. Like I don't know who would even like this thing.
Imagine so many people actually
Yeah,
nominated it.
okay. To be fair, it had some good moments. Like I like the first.
I don't believe you anymore, actually.
No, I like the first car chase. It was good. It was actually like fast paced and stuff.
Okay.
And I liked a few moments, but like overall, like crazy.
You're a legend, man.
Well, Cameron, it actually moves. Wild concept.
I mean, it should move, right? It's a movie. It's a moving images, moving frames.
Good one, yeah. But as long as it's moving, and it moved me, in a way. I was very moved by so many concepts in the movie.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
compared to Sinners, this is
No
like
way.
a still picture.
The Sinners was crap.
Ah,
Canon, it feels smart while you're watching it. Then 5 minutes later, you're not sure what just happened.
No, I was sure in every single bit. There was no single moment where I was like, "What's going on?"
such a bullshitter. This guy.
No, apart from the Perfidia's sister, when she was in a bank, we didn't know anything about her. She just appeared there and instantly died. I mean, it's a quick death. Sometimes happens in life. Rest in peace, whatever her name was. But Perfidia also was great so because Perfidia was great in that whole scene, and it was just followed up by her being caught because she killed an innocent person literally there in a bank
Oh, yeah.
out of nowhere. You instantly forgot about her sister and her existence. So she was dead before she even was alive in the movie. I agree that that part was unnecessary. But the rest, I was sure about everyone's presence. Everyone had their nice little touch in this story. I think the Sergio Sensei guy, I think he was Sergio or Sergio, as they say. He was a nice mentor to Willa. In the same time, he was this calming. He had this calming personality that supported Bob when he was just panicking with that crazy ass soundtrack following him.
That you liked probably.
I haven't said anything about it. I'll leave my thoughts for later. But I think every single one of, even the brave beaver nuns. Look at the character they have. They were sitting there smoking a little bit of ganja, enjoying their lives, and at the same time ruling. They were little mafia people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sitting there in a remote island and just doing their own little moves. I think even them were like appropriate. They were like very well fit in the movie. So I think every single character, every single scene made perfect sense.
Cameron, DiCaprio is locked in. messy, intense, and somehow still human.
I mean, obviously he's human. I can't say anything against that, but I think he's old. He just went and jumped thinking he's still like 25, 30-year-old
Why did you
guy.
say 25?
Good one, good one. Good one,
He
yeah.
was. He wish he was 25.
Yeah, he thinks he's 25, and then he just jumps off a building without like looking where he's jumping, and he just fall. Okay, I actually love that moment because it was real. Like it actually showed like what he is like. In fact, this role wasn't anything extraordinary. Like I actually like DiCaprio as an actor. I think he's a great actor. He has good movies, but in this movie, I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't actually agree to be in this role in this movie. Because what is this about? Like, what is he? Who is he? Like, he's just a drunkard who is just doing crazy, stupid shit. He can't even remember the password that probably himself invented. I
One of the
mean,
best roles he had in a
this
while.
is a person.
I
Yeah,
think
this is a
he's better than in Revenant.
no, like this is a person who actually starred in Revenant, who starred in Django, like the things he did in Django, and then he's just here like, he's doing all the same things that he did in all the previous movies. Nothing special
In
at
Django,
all.
actually, he played almost a person from the Adventurers, Christmas Adventurers.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he was that kind of person. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Best part of DiCaprio in a while.
yeah. So, I thought you were talking about Django. Yeah, Django was one of the best parts he played, but this, like, compared to that, like, it's just nothing. Like just.
Well, Cameron, Leo understood the chaos and said, I'll raise you.
But he actually did. You see, he was an integral part to the chaos.
Hey, he raised it and then dropped it off the building.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, he smashed like some piece of shit.
Yeah, like rooftop and then tree and then just there and then gets tased.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me
Loved
too.
it.
I actually
But
liked it.
the way he got tased, like the way he fell, perfect acting. So actually, maybe we should ask if Saidie has an opinion on this. Saidie?
To be honest, I lean fan. It's bold, it's loud, it's alive. But yes, it occasionally confuses motion with meaning. If you like films that juggle knives, you're in heaven. If you want a clean line from A to B, this movie politely refuses.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she's still a fan though.
Humans. I'll name a random topic. You guess what my opinion is, not yours. Then I reveal the answer. Let's see who's actually in sync with me. What did I choose as the most emotional moment?
Okay, most emotional moment. Reveal of DNA test result.
I have the Will being a rat or not.
For me, it was Bob convincing Willa to lower the gun after she kills Tim, and they just break and hug. It's the one moment where the political chaos shuts up, and it's just a dad and his kid trying not to lose each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that this is emotional, but at the same time, it's I think less emotional than the fact that Lockjaw found out and now is confirmed that it's his daughter. Because I think the integral part of this movie is revolving around that Willa essentially and eventually became Graffidia. Even though she wanted to escape that role, her dad was guarding her from that type of nurturing. She ended up being like her mom, and and the fact that she was like this so brave, it clearly shows that it was Lockjaw, her actual father. And when he was at home at Bob's place, if you remember, there was a picture of her. He kissed the photo of Willa. I think him realized that it's actually his daughter. The conflict within him, the fact that because he doesn't want to admit the fact that he is okay with black people, he loves the black woman, he's fond of her, but at the same time, because he wants to be part of this crazy cult, like maniac type of Christmas adventures, he forgets that or tries to suppress it.
I mean, I agree with you that this moment was kind of emotional, not kind of, but actually emotional. And I would just add that for me also in that scene, the emotional part was that she finds out that he's her actual father, but she still says that Bob is my father. So as it comes to my choice, it's like Willa being a rat or not. I think that was also a very emotional moment because she thought that imagine like living your life thinking your mother was a revolutionary, like a legendary revolutionary, was a good person, and then you find out that she's a rat that sold out all her comrades.
Yeah, actually fucked
And
up in that moment.
yeah, like, and then they're calling you like a child of
What
a
a
rat
bitch.
is also a rat, but like you had nothing to do with your mom, right? Like you didn't even know that she was a rat. Why would you be a rat? I think it's really unfair towards Willa.
Very.
So, and I think like
And it's also unfair towards Bob as well. She's such a bitch.
yeah,
He was
exactly.
with her all this time just to follow the revolution and be
Exactly, yeah.
this activist, and then you just drop everything and snitch on your own people just to just not to go to prison.
And leave your daughter, like leave
Yeah,
your daughter
yeah, she fucked up
just
on many
yeah,
places. She's
like
just not normal. She's a bitch.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay, humans. What did I choose for villain effectiveness?
Oh, villain effectiveness. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, racist assholes.
Just, yeah, okay, I just put that Lockjaw gas room. I think it was
What room?
the Lockjaw, the
Ah,
gas
the
room
gas
at the
room.
end. I think
Okay.
that was crazy. Like they're praising him. He did so much for them, and then they just like into the
I thought
gas room.
basically the strongest character trait that they have. What were they about?
Maybe we'll
Let's
see.
see.
Lockjaw doing the DNA test with Willa held hostage at the convent. That's not cool villain energy. That's invasive, obsessive, and genuinely creepy.
I mean, it is creepy, but I don't know how this answers her questions.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Weird Sadie as usual. I don't know. I think this gas room was actually a real villain type of thing. Like
I
you,
like your answer. It's from perspective of Christmas Adventures.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he has done so much, and he has actually gone so far as to almost like ordering the killing of his own daughter, and just because he had a relationship with a black
But
woman
it's actually
before.
same answers.
Yeah, I mean,
So they
so
were
so we
raised.
basically chose
We
like
agree,
this
yeah,
Christmas adventures.
because
Yeah.
if okay, he slept with her, okay, he loved her, but he done everything for you technically. So because they're racist, they cannot even take the idea that someone else had sex with someone else.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you
Crazy.
people?
All hail Saint Nick.
So we are in sync, but
Yeah,
not
but
with
not with
Sadie.
Sadie. So nothing really.
Humans. What did I choose as the most stylish moment?
Ooh, the most
Mine is
stylish
something
moment.
normal, like a normal question. Like I can understand from the first time.
So what did you think I put here?
I thought it was something to do with the car chase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is just car chase.
I put the stylish explosions because I think it had a couple of explosions in the beginning and in the middle. So that's why I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out if that's the right answer.
It's
by
impossible
Sadie.
this is the right answer.
The rooftop escape across Bacton Cross with Sergio's students. Pure PTA choreography. Frantic, clean, and somehow funny while you're still tense.
Well, it makes sense.
I totally agree with
Yeah,
that. Like it was great. Also, I liked that part, but like I think car chase was the most stylish one. Like as I said, as a hater, like it's the only part that I liked. So
I think the beginning of the movie is actually very captivating. To me, I thought maybe the overall mission that they were on in the beginning with rescuing the migrants from the whatever that detention center they were at. I think that was stylish. For me, for generally movies, when you start a movie with a nice looking explosion or something that captivates your attention from the beginning, that's something that's not easy to do, and it had that. So I thought maybe that was stylish.
yeah, I think that was a good part, but that I think because it was in the beginning, maybe it wasn't so memorable, and
Maybe.
there weren't many explosions afterwards. So
Yeah, only Lockjaw's balls exploded because it's so much a sexual tension he had towards Perfidia. I don't know how he was walking actually with those balls. Like, I mean, if you're so fond of someone, remember him spying on her, like literally looking for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
binocular. What a weirdo! Like, how can you work after that? Like, if you have so much sexual tension with someone, like it's crazy. His balls were probably blue. So yeah, I didn't understand
Yeah.
how he was surviving all this time. I think he need to go to see a doctor, probably.
He definitely did.
Well, humans, sync level, unstable. Confidence was louder than accuracy. I respect the effort, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Totally agree.
That's it, humans. I'm done assigning roles. Cameron, Cannon, drop the performance. What do you actually think?
Well, finally, again, we're done with this.
Yeah.
It's like it was a good movie. Like all I can say is a good movie. Thinking about this in retrospective, having Sinners as well in mind. Like both movies been nominated for Oscars, going with a lot of nominations. Obviously, not like Sinners. I think I like Sinners and this movie for different parts. What I like here is a deeper meaning. I think when I talk about this movie, I understand there's a lot of drama in it, more drama than in other movie, in Sinners, in our previous episode. I think the idea of the politics being within the whole plot, the idea of minorities that, as I said, they touch upon different subjects, is very nice. It makes you think in every single segment, let's say, of the movie. But in the same time, I agree, honestly, it was a bit difficult for me to love this movie in the beginning because I agree it's a mess. Like, it's clearly a mess. It's non-linear. You sometimes don't have enough time to understand what's going on. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like,
I think yeah, I think that was the idea of the director.
shit idea, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, if you're trying to touch upon very important topics, I want to live them. I want to feel them. I don't want to be jump. Like, why would you have uh, weed smoking nuns? Like, just whole idea of it.
They're actually based on real nuns,
Yeah,
you know, like
I know, but
real weed nuns.
unnecessary. Like, you're worried for this girl. You think it's very serious. They're talking about revolution. Her mom is a snitch. Her dad is basically alcoholic. She has no one, and then you bring her there, and essentially what she hears is like a funny little joke in the beginning, and then suddenly they realize they all smoke weed. Like, I don't know, it just makes it goofy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think yeah, especially in comparison to Sinners, I think there's some differences between these movies, but also a lot of things that are similar. I think both of them try to mix different things, but in this case, I think it's too chaotic.
agree.
I think one battle after another. It's a beautiful movie. I think it's kind of beautiful. The scenes.
It's maybe more. It's better shot than Sinners.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And the car chase scene, for example.
Very
I mean,
nice.
you don't have any scenes like that in Sinners.
Absolutely.
You have a nice one actually there when they're riding in the back of the car and Sammy playing music. But
It's only because of Sammy's playing great music.
yeah, but visually it's not anything special. But here that car chase is actually so different from all the other car chases in all the other movies,
Movies,
right?
yeah, I
So I
agree.
actually love that part.
Same.
But the film actually begins in the middle, you know, like they're in the middle of a revolution, and then like 16 years later they're in the middle of their lives, and then suddenly Lockjaw arrives from somewhere after 16 years,
Yeah.
starts looking for them, like
Yeah. And there's also other moments. Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you here. The moment, for example, like that moment, unnecessary, like I said about nuns. Then another moment with the code. How long were we within that
Oh,
code?
yeah.
thing? Like, who needed that? Okay, we get it. He's a I don't know, weed smoker. He might have like short memory loss. I don't know, like temporary memory loss.
Yeah.
But like, why would you show so much? Like his dialogue. Like, I don't know. You could have done it in different ways. You know, imagine you would look at Sensei. Let's say you would focus on what Sensei is doing, and then in the background you can see him shouting or something, and then eventually, so you somehow round it all up and then make us understand that okay, they're going to that place, which eventually was revealed to him
Yeah.
because he remembered the password or whatever.
Yeah.
Why would we? Okay, the first minute was funny, yeah, but then it dragged long, like literally long. Then he was outside
Yeah.
from the telephone booth, still talking about the password.
Yeah, he went to like 3-4 places and then they dragged it for like 20 minutes
Exactly.
before he was finally able to talk to another guy who actually knew him, and he asked him some
You
questions.
know what it seemed to me like? Like
Yeah.
they said, "Oh, Leo, for DiCaprio, your role you don't show much of your character and how you can act. Maybe we create a part where you have to be frustrated and you have to act like you want to get something, but they don't let you. So those were the best parts of DiCaprio, actually, if you remember.
Yeah.
Him shouting at the guy. It just felt non-genuine.
And okay, the last scene was good. The emotion that the AI said, Saidie said, the emotional moment. But the only like, not the only, but a few moments that I liked were little things there. Like when Bob is in Sensei's apartment,
Yeah.
he pulls on the curtains,
Curtain,
and the
yeah.
curtain actually falls.
Yeah, that's funny.
Then
Then the carpet.
Yeah, then the carpet just closes so
Exactly,
perfectly.
perfectly.
And then the sensei is trying to get the gun from under the bed, and he's like doing this weird actions, moves.
Yeah.
I love these little things about it, but like overall, too difficult, too dragged.
Yeah. For example, Deandra, I think her role is much more bigger. Actually, she does help a lot, but we don't get to remember her for some reason when
Yeah,
you finish the
that's true.
movie, which is crazy. What I liked about the movie is the love relationship, is the goals are a central part of our lives. So I want to follow them. Is the fact that parentship is not something that you take for granted. You have to actually. Take responsibility and accountability for your actions. It shows that like parentship, like being a parent there is actually also something that Pifidi does. She is essentially a parent for all the revolutionaries. She is leading them. What is Bob doing at home? So I like that parallel. In general, the idea is nice. Dragged, maybe some weak characters there, maybe some unnecessary characters there. Some scenes were just beautiful but pointless. But generally, I don't know about rewatching it, but I think it left a nice message that we should care about people and what they believe in or what they feel about in general in life and what they pursue in life. That is what I take from this movie.
Yeah, just to wrap it up, I think it was a good reminder that, as you said, life is short and we have to actually think about our actions and how they're going to affect our lives. Right?
And not about bodies of very beautiful women only. Yeah.
Debate finished. Damage was minimal. See you next episode.